Hey bros, hopefully y'all can hear me okay. We'll try this again. I've done it once, but it didn't record the voice. I know y'all are saying, what's wrong with that? Haha. Here we are down here on Spawn Island, and there's the Spawn Bridge. It takes you back over to the mainland there. And there is my compound starting to grow on top of the hill. It's starting to look more than just a little cave in the beach and a lighthouse. Off to the right here, that hill there, when I first spawned here at this point, I saw the convenient beach, swam across over there. There was where the door is was a little sandbar, or a pocket of sand, and that's where I dug in and made my first little cave shelter. And to get wood, I came over here and basically denuded that hill there, chopped down all the trees, replanted the saplings, and they grew back so gorgeous. I've never been able to bring myself to chop them down again. So I've started planting over here, and so I get all my wood from over here on this side now. But now I'm starting to have some really big, beautiful trees growing over here. It's one of the problems is that I love the way the big trees look, so I hate cutting them down. But there's still enough of the small ones about. Um, Come on across the bridge. Right before I started this recording, I had to come out and throw some torches on that little sandbar there. I don't know what was up, but I had some spiders spawn on it. I'd never had that problem before. I thought there was enough light and all out here, but apparently not. So threw a couple of candles on there, and hopefully that's not going to bother anything anymore. I need to get a nice support in this bridge. It's starting to sag a little bit. You can see my boat floating here. As you come on across, okay, I often have spiders and all crawling around over here. I come on across, you'll see one of the first two things that I built were these two little gatehouses. One on this side and one over on that side. They were the first projects other than hollowing out a little hole here that I did. I knew I was fairly safe with this little strip of sand, but I didn't want things getting curious and wandering down from the hills and the trees. So I did put these little walls here, put the gates, and they've kept anything from ever coming this way. I had an issue for a while of spiders being up on this hill and jumping down on my head, but since I started building up there and covered the top of the hill with torches, that's no longer been an issue. This little sand strip I've been planning since I very first started playing. I was going to dig up the sand and put cobblestone down and make it an actual walkway, but as you see, I still haven't gotten around to that yet. Come on into the original house. So this area here, this little, probably from this wall to this wall and back to about that corner right there was my original hovel that I dug out and spent several nights cowering in the darkness. My first 4 nights I did not have coal. Took me the longest time to find any, so I spent most of my time in darkness. This here is, of course, now the entrance down to the deep mine. It was the first shaft that I dug, and goes down there, down to the foundations where Gollum lives. As it is now, you come on back around it, into my intermediate storage area and what has been my bedroom for a while. You see I've got a nice double bed here for me and the Duchess to sleep on with a little painting at the top. I think she's currently out visiting her sister. Strangely enough, she's been visiting her sister ever since I started digging here. She hasn't taken the boat to meet me yet. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. Back here, I'd always had the hardest time. I'd be sitting here sleeping and I would hear zombies and I would hear skeletons and everything else and could not figure out what the hell was going on. Very loud. And middle of the day, middle of the night, didn't matter. And you know, I've always complained about the fact that I did not have any natural caves. Everything that almost everything over here that I've had so far, I've had to dig out dirt and gravel in order to have caves. Well, there was a little bit of coal here in the wall that I've been ignoring. I finally punched through it, and there was darkness beyond. And I dug on in, and lo and behold, I've got a friggin' cave right behind my wall. This entire place was open, except for I think I had to dig out some dirt right here. There was like a little one square wide passage that went right through here, and I had to dig out the dirt around it. But otherwise, all of the rest of this was all open and natural cave. So after all that time complaining, I had a cave 2 meters behind where I laid my head down to sleep. Anywho, you come on back here, and it comes down, and this is the passage that leads you to my western outpost where the spring is. And I will head down this hallway. I'm not going to make you watch it. It's a couple hundred yards long, and I will meet you on the other side.